Welcome to American Wire. Senator Kennedy brutally grills this Biden nominee on her terrible record. Go check it out.
You are probably the least productive member of your district court, isn't that right?
Well, I have not considered myself in those terms, Senator.
Well, let me explain what I mean. You have 125 motions pending that you've declined to decide.
Well,
Let me finish. That's more than any other district judge in the entire Seventh Circuit. In fact, you rank seventh highest nationally, do you not?
I am not familiar with those statistics, Senator Kennedy.
You haven't looked?
I did look in preparation for this hearing, but I didn't compare myself to others.
You haven't seen that you ranked the seventh, the worst in the country in terms of making decisions?
You are the first to tell me this. And I think for me, I stress the quality of my decision making. And as I explained, I came on, I was the first district judge to come on during this administration.
Yeah, but so were all the others. I mean, there have been 68 district judges confirmed in the 117th Congress. In terms of motions pending for more than 6 months, you rank number 3. You all came on at the same time. You all had the same problems with COVID. You're the third worst. You really think of all the other district judges in the Seventh Circuit, you're the one that ought to be promoted based on this record?
Senator, this is something that I've discussed with my fellow judges. Many of us new judges from...
I thought you said you'd never looked at these statistics.
I haven't, these particular statistics I am not familiar with. But in terms of new judges, both from the current administration and the former administration, we are quite a collegial bunch. And oftentimes talk about the pressures of a new judge and the way reassignments work in our district, which is that you get, for example, 300 cases.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. I'm familiar with the procedure in federal court. Here's what I'm trying to understand. Why is your record so bad?
Well, I don't view it that way, Senator. When I look at the quality of my decision-making, the feedback that I get from parties,
Of course parties are not going to criticize you. They want you to rule in their favor.
I understand, Senator Kennedy.
I mean, that's just the way it works. Help me understand why you have such an abysmal record in moving cases. I mean, it costs a lot of money to litigate, and people are paying lawyers, and time is money. And of all the district court judges in the Seventh Circuit, you're the worst in terms of moving cases. Why do you think you deserve to be promoted over all of those others?
So, Senator, again, I'm not familiar with the statistics, but I stand by my record and that I give parties what they need.
Oh my goodness. This nominee is, the way Kennedy was laying out all her record basically was awful. And the shocking part about all this is someone that Biden is nominating. It's his nominee. And Kennedy is just like, you can see his face like, all right, let's break this down, right? You have 125 motions pending. So as Kennedy explained it, because I didn't really understand what that meant, that means you have 125 pending cases out there that you refuse to make a decision on, to move those forward. And then he shares how she's like the seventh, not just the worst in her district, but in the country. And he's like, how can you even consider to sit in that chair, I'm paraphrasing, of course, and to be put into place to accept this nominee of Biden, and your record is like the worst in the country. I love it when she said, did you guys hear this or see it? When she said, well, I never really heard like she was that bad. She said she starts to say like her party supports her, or never said that. And Kennedy's like, wait a minute. Of course your party's not going to tell you the truth about yourself, because they want you to vote their way. It puts their narrative, their agenda. I felt so bad for her. I mean, she's probably sitting in that chair because she was nominated, but I think she was going to think twice about it, or even maybe work better on her career before she accepts another nominee like that.